His icebreaker title is The Bully's Dream. Preying on the weak takes place on the schoolyard, in the home, the workplace, and in politics. The perpetrators are known by different names: bully, spouse abuser, or dictator. Today, social engineers are attempting to reprogram human nature by providing safe spaces and counseling. Jack dealt with bullies the old-fashioned way, and I hope to be thunderstruck by Jack's icebreaker. Jack.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Some of you Toastmasters may be wondering why this old man is a Toastmaster. Well, obviously, I won't be giving any more speeches. My leadership days are behind me. I'm thunderstruck. And I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I know. On Monday afternoons, I have a captive audience. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. When I was a kid, I wore glasses. I was short. I was small. I was slow. I was uncoordinated. I was a bully's dream. To make matters worse, my family moved again and again and again. I was always the new kid on the block. I never had any trouble finding bullies. They always found me again and again and again. My mother told me, or taught me, the little riddle about sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So I followed her advice. When they called me names, I would just ignore them. Oh, that would infuriate them. They would huff and puff until they blew themselves out. And eventually they would wander off and find a more sensitive victim. My mother was right. Names have never hurt me. But I learned in the 5th grade that the names that I used would sometimes hurt somebody else. My family had just moved from a small segregated town in southern Indiana to a large integrated city in northern Ohio. It was wintertime, and I was standing in the coat room looking out on the playground, and a couple black boys were having a fight. Someone said, "What are you doing? What are they doing out there?" And I said, "Oh, a couple of them." And the N-word just rolled off my tongue, just like it did back in Indiana. Instantly, a black kid, big black kid, picked me up. Somehow, he hooked me on a coat hook and walked off, left me dangling my feet about 4 inches off the ground. When I was confronted with physical abuse, I followed my father's advice. It was not poetic. It was practical. Hurt them. And if you need to, use a baseball bat. I followed that advice the first time that I can know of was in the 1st grade. It was winter time, and the neighbor kids and I would play out in the front yard and belt snowmen and all that kind of stuff. And the local bully would come down and put snow down our backs, rub our faces in it, and so forth. One day, we saw him coming down the street. We ran into the garage. The bully, according to family legend now, I don't really recall this. According to family legend, the bully started up the driveway. At the same time, I led the charge out of the garage. We were all armed with garden tools. The bully turned around, and we never saw him again. When I was in the 7th grade, I went to a military school in Tennessee. They had hazing. They had a process they called, this most sadistic process called knuckling. The victim would be laying on the ground, the bully would be sitting on top of him, and he'd have his fist like that, and he'd use it like a ramrod into the kid's chest, just time after time after time, until it got black and blue. Before I'd eaten my first meal, I was informed of three things. I was a damn Yankee. The South won the Civil War, and I would stand at attention when they sang Dixie. The next morning, like every morning, we marched into the auditorium, listened to a few verses of scripture, and then everybody stood at attention and sang Dixie. Everybody except this damn Yankee. I stayed seated with my mouth shut. That afternoon, the class bully decided to teach me to show some respect for Dixie. I followed my father's advice. I heard him. I remained seated every day after that. He gave up teaching. But every year, 2 or 3 new bullies would come into the school, and they would try the same thing. And the same routine went on. They would try to teach me that I was supposed to stand up for Dixie. I would hurt them. I would remain seated, and they gave up teaching. Because I always hurt them, I was never the victim of knuckling or hazing. I was never bullied. I never stood up for Dixie, and I'm still a damn Yankee.